Have you ever wondered how do this to heal yourself can lead to emotional freedom and self-discovery? Healing begins with the willingness to face our emotions, process them, and release the pain that weighs us down. Mindfulness practices such as meditation, breath work, and body scanning help us connect deeply with the present moment and allow our bodies and minds to heal naturally. By embracing solitude, creative expression, or simply taking time to pause and reflect, we create space for emotional release, healing, and personal growth. Trust in the process of healing. Every step you take is a step toward inner peace. Mindfulness, at its core, is the practice of being fully present in the moment. It involves cultivating awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations without passing judgment or getting caught up in them. Instead of reacting automatically to our experiences, mindfulness encourages us to observe them with curiosity and acceptance. This allows us to break free from the habitual patterns that often lead to stress, anxiety, or emotional turmoil. Mindfulness allows us to free ourselves from the constant grip of the past and future, enabling us to fully experience each moment as it comes, without the weight of worry or regret clouding our perception. Meditation, a central practice within mindfulness, goes one step further by offering a structured approach to deepen our awareness. It helps train our attention and improves our ability to focus, which can be applied not only during meditation sessions, but also throughout daily life. Meditation isn't just a way to relax, it actively engages the mind in training for greater self-awareness and presence. One powerful technique used in mindfulness is breath awareness. When we focus on the breath, we anchor ourselves to the present moment. The act of breathing is constant and immediate, making it an ideal focus for calming the mind. For instance, imagine sitting in a quiet room, eyes closed, with only your breath to focus on. As you inhale and exhale, the noise of the outside world fades away, and you're left with a sense of inner stillness. Over time, this simple practice helps reduce mental chatter, quiets anxiety, and promotes a sense of calm. Many people find that with regular practice, they become more attuned to the flow of their breath, noticing how it influences their emotions and energy levels throughout the day. Another helpful technique is body scan meditation, which involves bringing awareness to different parts of the body, one at a time. Starting from the toes and slowly working upwards toward the head, we pay attention to any sensations or areas of tension. This practice is particularly useful in reducing stress and improving our relationship with our physical bodies. For example, during a body scan, one might feel tightness in the shoulders or tension in the jaw. These sensations often go unnoticed in daily life, but by bringing awareness to them, we can intentionally release tension and promote relaxation. Body scans can also help in healing from physical pain or injury by encouraging a mindful connection with the body. In addition to these techniques, mindful walking is an excellent way to practice mindfulness while engaging in physical movement. Unlike traditional walking, where the mind may wander to various thoughts, mindful walking requires us to pay attention to every step, the sensations, in our feet and the movement of our body. Imagine walking slowly through a park, each footstep deliberate and felt with full awareness. As your feet connect with the ground, you become aware of your surroundings, the breeze on your skin, the birds in the trees, and the rhythm of your movement. This practice not only strengthens mindfulness, but also integrates movement into the process, making it accessible for those who may struggle with sitting still for extended periods. Another variation of mindfulness meditation is loving kindness meditation, which involves cultivating positive feelings of compassion and goodwill towards ourselves and others. This practice can significantly reduce negative emotions like anger or resentment, fostering empathy and kindness. For example, one might silently repeat phrases like, "May I be happy," "May I be healthy," "May I be safe." These phrases help to establish an intention of kindness and love toward oneself. The practice doesn't stop there. We then extend these good wishes to others, from loved ones to even strangers and difficult people in our lives. Loving kindness meditation has been shown to improve emotional resilience, reduce feelings of isolation, and strengthen our connection with others. By incorporating these techniques into daily life, mindfulness and meditation can offer a holistic approach to mental, emotional, and physical well-being. They help us cultivate the present moment, release unnecessary tension, and build a positive relationship with our inner experiences. Moreover, as we practice these methods, we develop a sense of non-judgmental awareness, the ability to observe our thoughts and emotions without labeling them as good or bad. This non-reactive state allows us to experience life more fully, without getting trapped in old patterns of judgment and emotional reactivity. Whether through focused breath work, a body scan, mindful walking, or loving kindness meditation, each practice nurtures a deep connection to the present moment, guiding us toward greater peace and clarity in our lives. In conclusion, mindfulness and meditation are not just about calming the mind for a few moments. They are tools for developing a deeper, more profound relationship with ourselves and the world around us. By continuously training our attention and awareness, we create a space for self-compassion, emotional healing, and personal transformation. These practices offer us the freedom to break free from the habits of the mind and find true peace in the present moment, making mindfulness and meditation an invaluable part of a balanced, fulfilling life. Emotional release plays a vital role in the healing process, as it provides an opportunity for individuals to confront and process emotions that may have been suppressed or ignored. These deeply held emotions, such as anger, fear, grief, or sadness, can build up over time, potentially affecting not only our mental well-being, but also our physical health. Without release, these emotions can manifest as anxiety, chronic stress, or even physical ailments. In order to heal, it's crucial to give ourselves permission to feel and express these emotions in healthy, constructive ways. Emotional release isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing process that allows us to slowly shed the weight of unresolved feelings, leading to greater emotional freedom and personal growth. One powerful method of emotional release is journaling, which involves writing down our thoughts, feelings, and experiences in a private space. Journaling can provide clarity, helping individuals understand their emotions and the underlying causes behind them. For example, after a challenging day at work or a difficult conversation with a loved one, taking a few minutes to write can help process the emotional intensity of the situation. By articulating our feelings, we not only get them out of our heads, but also gain insight into how they affect our behavior and decision making. This practice fosters emotional awareness, which is essential for understanding ourselves better and making healthier emotional choices moving forward. Journaling can take many forms depending on the individual's preferences and needs. Some people prefer to write free-flowing thoughts as they come, while others may find it helpful to structure their journaling by addressing specific questions or prompts. For example, one might ask themselves, what triggered my feelings of anger today? Or how can I address the sadness I'm carrying? Writing down these answers not only aids in emotional clarity, but also provides a way to track personal growth over time. By revisiting past journal entries, individuals can see how their emotional reactions have evolved and what coping mechanisms have worked for them. This process can be incredibly empowering, helping people feel more in control of their emotions and their lives. In addition to journaling, physical activity is another effective way to release pent-up emotions. Often, when we experience intense feelings, we store them physically, our bodies tighten, our muscles become tense, and we may even feel physically drained. Exercise provides an outlet for this built-up energy, helping to release it in a productive way. For example, after a stressful day, going for a brisk walk, doing yoga, or engaging in a more vigorous workout at the gym can help alleviate tension and clear the mind. Physical activity doesn't just relieve stress in the moment, it also releases endorphins, the body's natural mood elevators, providing a sense of joy and emotional balance. One particularly beneficial form of physical activity for emotional release is dance. Dance offers a unique way to connect with emotions through movement. When words are hard to find, dance allows individuals to express what they're feeling in a non-verbal creative manner. Whether through structured dance forms like ballet or modern dance, or through free form, spontaneous movement, dancing can help release deeply held emotions that may otherwise be difficult to articulate. The rhythm, flow, and freedom of dance provide a form of emotional release that promotes healing, allowing individuals to move through sadness, anger, or frustration with grace. Creative expression like dance, art, and music also serves as a potent outlet for emotional release. When we engage in creative activities, we tap into our subconscious mind, bringing forth emotions that are often difficult to express in words. Art allows us to externalize our inner experiences, translating feelings into colors, shapes, or images. For instance, an artist might paint a piece that represents feelings of grief or loss using bold strokes or muted tones to express the depth of those emotions. Creating something tangible out of intangible feelings can be incredibly cathartic, offering both relief and a deeper understanding of what's happening within. Art therapy, in particular, has been used to help individuals navigate through trauma and emotional distress, giving them a safe space to process their emotions without judgment. Similarly, music has the power to stir emotions in profound ways. Listening to a song can evoke a strong emotional response, whether it's a feeling of nostalgia, sadness, joy, or excitement. Creating music, whether through playing an instrument, singing, or composing, allows individuals to channel their emotions into sound. For example, a musician who has experienced heartbreak may write a song that captures the pain of the experience, finding solace in the act of creation. Music provides both an emotional release and an emotional catharsis, helping individuals feel heard and understood even when they can't find the right words. In addition to creative expression, therapeutic conversations with a trusted friend, family member, or therapist offer another powerful avenue for emotional release. Talking to someone who listens with empathy and understanding can provide immense relief, allowing us to express what we're feeling without fear of judgment. It's often through these conversations that we can gain new perspectives on our emotions and learn healthy ways to cope with them. For instance, a therapist may help an individual explore the roots of their anxiety or grief, offering tools to work through the pain and develop healthier emotional responses. The act of verbalizing our feelings often creates clarity and helps to process complex emotions that might otherwise be overwhelming. Therapeutic conversations can be deeply healing, providing both validation and a sense of connection. For example, when someone feels angry or betrayed, expressing those emotions aloud to a supportive listener can help release the pressure that builds up inside. It's through sharing that we feel less alone in our experiences and more connected to others. This is why it's important to surround ourselves with people who support and encourage emotional openness, creating spaces where it's safe to express vulnerability. The integration of all these practices, journaling, physical activity, creative expression, and therapeutic conversations provides a holistic approach to emotional healing. They offer multiple avenues for processing emotions, ensuring that individuals have the tools they need to confront and release their deepest feelings. By making emotional release a priority, we can begin to heal from past hurts, reduce the impact of negative emotions, and cultivate a greater sense of emotional freedom. This release is not just about letting go, it's about acknowledging our emotions, honoring them, and allowing them to pass through us in healthy, constructive ways. Ultimately, emotional release leads to emotional resilience, giving us the strength and awareness to face future challenges with greater ease and understanding. In conclusion, emotional release is not just an essential part of healing, but also a way to reclaim our emotional well-being. By engaging in practices such as journaling, physical activity, creative expression, and therapeutic conversations, we create a balanced approach to processing and releasing emotions. These practices, rooted in mindfulness, provide powerful tools for releasing stress, healing emotional wounds and fostering personal growth. As we move through the process of emotional release, we learn to embrace our feelings, honor them, and ultimately find peace within ourselves. Forgiveness is often misunderstood as simply excusing harmful actions or allowing someone to escape the consequences of their behavior. In reality, forgiveness is not about condoning the actions of others, but rather about releasing the resentment and pain that those actions may have caused us. It is a conscious decision to let go of the emotional burden that holding on to anger, betrayal, or hurt can impose. Forgiveness is essential for healing because it allows us to free ourselves from the emotional grip that negative experiences have over us. When we forgive, we release ourselves from the past and create space for emotional peace and personal growth. The process of forgiveness begins with self-awareness. It involves recognizing the feelings of hurt, anger, and betrayal we carry, understanding the impact these emotions have on our well-being, and acknowledging that holding on to them only continues to harm us. For example, imagine you've been hurt by a close friend who broke your trust. At first, the anger may feel justified, but over time, it may begin to fester, affecting your ability to move forward. Through self-awareness, you can observe how this unresolved anger is influencing your thoughts, actions, and even your relationships with others. This realization is the first step in breaking free from the cycle of pain. Self-awareness alone, however, is not enough. It must be coupled with empathy. Forgiveness begins with understanding, recognizing that we, as well as others, are imperfect beings. We all carry our wounds, and sometimes those wounds manifest in ways that hurt others. By cultivating empathy, we begin to see that those who have hurt us may also have experienced pain, fear, or suffering. Their actions may not be an excuse for the harm they caused, but understanding their perspective can help us shift from feelings of victimhood to feelings of compassion. For example, if someone close to us lashes out in anger, it might be due to their own unresolved emotions, stress, or fear. While this does not justify their behavior, empathy helps us understand that hurt people often hurt others. An example of this might be seen in a situation where a parent yells at their child out of frustration. The child may initially feel hurt or angry, but through empathy, the child can begin to understand that the parent's frustration comes from personal stress or external pressures. This understanding opens the door for forgiveness, because it allows us to move beyond the act itself and focus on the deeper human experience. Empathy is not about excusing bad behavior, but rather about seeing beyond the anger and pain and recognizing humanity in everyone involved. In addition to empathy, setting boundaries is crucial for forgiveness. Forgiving someone does not mean allowing them to continue hurting us or excusing their harmful actions. Boundaries are an essential part of the forgiveness process because they help protect us from future harm. When we forgive, we are not simply accepting someone's actions. We are choosing to release the emotional weight they carry. However, we must also ensure that we don't fall into the same patterns that led to our hurt in the first place. Setting healthy boundaries might mean limiting our interactions with a toxic person or changing the dynamics of a relationship to ensure our well-being is respected. For instance, if a friend repeatedly takes advantage of your kindness, forgiveness might involve recognizing the need to forgive their past actions while also setting a boundary that protects you from further exploitation. This boundary could involve clearly communicating what is and is not acceptable behavior and being willing to enforce that boundary when necessary. In this way, forgiveness becomes a tool for empowerment, not weakness. It is about reclaiming our power and protecting our emotional health. As we work through forgiveness, practices like mindfulness and meditation provide the clarity and space needed to process our emotions. By integrating gratitude into this journey, we can shift our focus from pain to healing, creating a foundation for lasting emotional peace. Mindfulness encourages us to be present with our emotions without being overwhelmed by them. When we practice mindfulness, we can observe our feelings of hurt and anger without letting them control us. By creating space between ourselves and our emotions, we can recognize that we are not defined by these feelings, and we can choose how to respond to them. This allows us to approach forgiveness with greater clarity and intentionality. Meditation deepens this awareness by helping us train our minds to focus and calm the emotional turbulence that often accompanies feelings of betrayal or hurt. Through practices like loving kindness meditation, we can send healing thoughts and wishes to those who have hurt us, which fosters empathy and softens our emotional reactions. Imagine meditating on the idea of, may I be free from anger. May I be filled with peace. And then extending those same wishes to someone who has caused us harm. This shift from anger to compassion doesn't negate the harm done, but it begins the process of releasing the emotional grip of that harm. Gratitude, too, plays a significant role in forgiveness. When we practice gratitude, we shift our focus from what has been taken from us to what we still have. Gratitude reminds us of the positive aspects of life, even when we have faced difficult circumstances. It helps us see that our ability to forgive is a gift that allows us to move forward in peace. For example, after experiencing betrayal in a relationship, practicing gratitude for the lessons learned or for the support we have from other people can open the door to forgiveness. It helps us recognize that we are not defined by the wrongs others have done to us, but by our ability to rise above them. Forgiveness is not just an act, it's a deeply personal journey, one that requires time, courage, and a willingness to face the hurt. It's a process that ebbs and flows, with moments of frustration, but also moments of profound liberation. Healing from betrayal isn't a destination, it's a continual unfolding, where each step forward is a small victory. At times, we may find ourselves reliving old wounds or feeling the urge to revisit unresolved emotions. This is normal and part of the healing process. Forgiveness is not linear, and it doesn't mean we will forget what happened. Instead, it means that we choose to release the emotional weight associated with the event allowing us to free ourselves from its power over our lives. In conclusion, forgiveness is one of the most powerful paths to emotional freedom. It is a decision to release resentment, anger, and pain in order to reclaim peace and emotional well-being. By embracing self-awareness, empathy, boundary setting, and practices like mindfulness, meditation, and gratitude, we can facilitate the forgiveness process. As we forgive, we free ourselves from the emotional chains of the past and open the door to healing and personal transformation. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing harmful actions or forgetting the hurt caused. Instead, it is about reclaiming our power, protecting our hearts, and moving forward with grace and peace. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the constant stimulation of technology, work, and daily responsibilities. Yet, nature offers a sanctuary, a healing space where we can reconnect with ourselves, reduce stress, and gain mental clarity. Nature provides a calm and rejuvenating environment that encourages mindfulness and presence. When we step into natural spaces, whether it's a forest, a beach, or a garden, we enter a space where time slows down and we can pause, reflect, and simply be. This deep connection with nature plays a critical role in enhancing both our physical and mental well-being. Research has shown that spending time in nature reduces cortisol levels, the hormone associated with stress, and can improve overall mood and mental clarity. Nature has an innate ability to heal. It allows us to step out of our busy, often chaotic minds and into the present moment where we can experience peace and calm. This is why so many healing traditions and practices place great emphasis on connecting with the natural world. Nature offers us a space to unwind, recharge, and reflect on what truly matters. One of the most powerful practices for connecting with nature is forest bathing. This Japanese practice involves immersing oneself in the forest, focusing on the sights, sounds, and smells around us. Unlike hiking or walking with a goal, forest bathing encourages simply being present in the environment, letting the peacefulness of the forest ground us. For example, imagine taking a leisurely stroll through a quiet forest with the sound of rustling leaves overhead and the earthy scent of pine in the air. The gentle light filtering through the trees and the coolness of the forest floor beneath your feet help soothe your mind. Studies have shown that forest bathing not only reduces stress, but also enhances immune function, improves concentration, and fosters emotional healing. It allows us to immerse ourselves in the natural world, allowing its tranquility to restore our energy and sense of balance. Another way to deepen our connection with nature is through gardening. Gardening is not just about planting flowers or vegetables. It's about engaging in a relationship with the earth. The process of planting, nurturing, and watching something grow provides a profound sense of connection to the cycles of life. For instance, when we plant a seed, we are reminded of life's potential for growth and transformation. As we care for plants, Whether by watering them or trimming them, we witness their evolution from small seeds into thriving life forms. Gardening requires patience, attention, and care, all of which help cultivate mindfulness. It's a practice that grounds us in the present moment as we focus on the rhythm of planting, tending, and harvesting. Gardening also serves as a way to nurture our emotional health. The act of growing something beautiful or useful can bring about a deep sense of satisfaction and accomplishment, which can contribute to an improved sense of well-being. Beyond forest bathing and gardening, engaging in other outdoor activities can also enhance our connection with nature. Hiking is an excellent example of an outdoor activity that connects us with the natural world. Hiking through varied landscapes, whether it's ascending a mountain trail or walking along a quiet riverside path, engages both our body and mind in the beauty and serenity of nature. The physical act of walking through nature allows us to quiet the mind, focus on our breathing, and become fully present in the moment. The connection between the natural world and our own bodies becomes clearer as we experience the fresh air, the feel of the ground beneath our feet, and the sounds of the wilderness surrounding us. In a similar vein, walking in nature can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional health. Walking, especially in environments like parks, beaches, or along nature trails, can encourage deep relaxation and reflection. As we walk, we are not only exercising our bodies, but also giving our minds a chance to wander and reflect. The slower pace of walking outdoors allows us to appreciate our surroundings and embrace the beauty of nature. In fact, studies have shown that spending time walking outdoors can enhance creativity, boost mood, and increase mental clarity. The rhythmic movement of walking, combined with the sights and sounds of nature, offers a meditative experience that can refresh and rejuvenate our spirits. Similarly, spending time near water, whether it's a river, ocean, or lake, has been shown to have calming effects on the mind and body. The sound of water, whether it's the waves crashing on the shore or the gentle flow of a stream, has a soothing and rhythmic quality that can reduce stress and promote relaxation. Water has long been considered a symbol of life and renewal, and it plays a powerful role in the practice of mindfulness and meditation. Imagine sitting by the ocean, listening to the waves, and feeling the cool breeze on your skin. The vastness of the ocean or the serenity of a quiet lake allows us to put our worries into perspective, reminding us of the constant flow of life and the importance of being present in the moment. The simple act of spending time outdoors, whether it's in nature reserves, gardens, or the wilderness, has a profound impact on our sense of well-being. It helps to restore our mental clarity, reduce anxiety, and improve our emotional health. Nature provides a safe space where we can release stress, calm our nerves, and reconnect with ourselves. The beauty of the natural world reminds us of the importance of simplicity, the need for balance, and the value of slowing down in a fast-paced world. In times of difficulty, nature offers us a comforting presence, a place where we can find peace and solitude. The key to unlocking the benefits of nature is to approach it with intention. It's not about simply being outdoors, but about being present and engaged with the natural world. Whether we're walking through a park, gardening in our backyard, hiking a trail, or simply sitting by the water, it's essential to be mindful of our surroundings. By cultivating a deeper connection with nature, we tap into a source of energy and healing that has been with us all along. Nature has the ability to restore our balance, heal our emotional wounds, and bring clarity to our minds. As we reconnect with nature, we also reconnect with ourselves, finding a sense of peace and well-being that is deeply restorative. In conclusion, the connection with nature is a powerful tool for emotional and mental healing. Whether through forest bathing, gardening, hiking, walking, or simply spending time near water, nature offers a healing space where we can restore our well-being. Nature not only enhances mental clarity, but also helps reduce stress, promotes relaxation, and encourages mindfulness. By embracing the beauty and tranquility of the natural world, we can cultivate a deeper sense of peace and rejuvenation, fostering a balanced and fulfilling life. Just as nature nurtures and sustains life, so too can it nurture our minds, bodies, and spirits. Creative expression is a deeply transformative tool that enables individuals to explore their emotions and process complex feelings that might otherwise be difficult to articulate. Whether through visual arts, writing, music, dance, or crafts, creativity provides a safe space to externalize inner turmoil, gain clarity, and create a sense of emotional release. As a healing tool, creativity offers the opportunity to explore the depths of one's inner world, navigate difficult emotions, and foster a sense of empowerment. Rather than simply focusing on the end result, creative expression encourages the journey itself, where healing takes place through the act of creation. Visual arts such as painting and drawing are powerful forms of creative expression that allow individuals to express their inner emotions visually. Through the use of color, form, and texture, an artist can communicate feelings that words often fail to convey. For instance, an individual dealing with grief may use dark, muted colors to depict the weight of their sadness, while someone experiencing joy may choose to paint in vibrant tones, representing the warmth and lightness they feel. A person recovering from trauma might opt for abstract shapes, conveying the disarray of their emotions, while another individual might use the repetition of simple forms to reflect a need for stability. Conversely, someone experiencing joy might use bright, vibrant colors to represent the warmth of happiness. The process of creating art encourages mindfulness, as it requires the artist to focus on the present moment and express themselves in a direct, tangible way. This process can be incredibly cathartic, helping individuals to release built-up emotions, understand their feelings more clearly, and even experience a sense of emotional relief once the artwork is complete. Moreover, visual arts also allow individuals to reflect on their emotional journey. For instance, someone who has experienced trauma might return to their artwork months or years later and see how it has evolved, how their use of color, form, and style may have changed as they've processed and healed from their experiences. Art can serve as a form of visual journaling, offering a physical representation of an emotional story that unfolds over time. This process allows individuals to witness their own healing and growth. Writing, including journaling and poetry, is another effective medium for emotional release. Writing provides an outlet for individuals to clarify their thoughts, reflect on their feelings, and gain a deeper understanding of themselves. For example, someone struggling with anxiety might write a journal entry about their day, noting the specific triggers that cause their feelings of worry and tension. Writing down these thoughts not only brings a sense of relief, but also allows the individual to view their emotions from a more objective perspective. This can lead to self-discovery and insight into the underlying causes of their emotional state. Poetry, in particular, can be a deeply powerful way to express complex emotions. The brevity and rhythm of poetry can capture intense feelings with precision, using metaphor and symbolism to convey what might otherwise be too difficult to express. For example, a poem about heartbreak might describe the emotional ache of losing someone through the imagery of winter, cold, and emptiness. The very act of writing poetry can bring healing because it encourages vulnerability and creative exploration of pain. Writing, in all its forms, is a tool for emotional processing, allowing the writer to work through their emotions at their own pace and in their own voice. Music and dance are two forms of creative expression that involve rhythm, movement, and sound, offering unique opportunities to release emotions through physical and auditory means. Music, with its melodies and rhythms, has a profound ability to stir emotions in ways that words often cannot. Listening to music can evoke deep feelings of joy, sadness, nostalgia, or anger, while playing an instrument or composing a song allows individuals to channel those emotions into sound. For instance, a person going through a difficult time might write and perform a song expressing their pain and longing. The very act of creating music provides an outlet for complex emotions, allowing the creator to release those feelings in a tangible and cathartic way. Moreover, music is a universal language that allows individuals to connect with their own emotions and with others. Singing, playing an instrument, or even listening to a song can create a sense of shared experience and community. For example, a group of people might sing together using music to release emotional tension and foster a sense of connection. Music therapy, where individuals work with a trained therapist to create music as a form of emotional healing, has been shown to improve emotional regulation and boost well-being. Dance, similarly, is a dynamic form of creative expression that allows individuals to release emotions through movement. Dance, particularly free-form or expressive dance, encourages a connection between the mind and body. The body becomes an instrument of emotional release, allowing feelings of anger, grief, or joy to be expressed physically. For instance, Someone who has experienced a breakup might express their sadness through slow, sorrowful movements, while someone celebrating a new beginning might dance with lively, expansive motions. Dance invites individuals to tune into their bodies, moving freely and without judgment. It can be incredibly liberating, allowing the dancer to release pent-up emotions, ease tension, and experience emotional catharsis. Just as with music, dance creates a sense of emotional release and healing, helping to align the body, mind, and spirit. Crafts and hands-on activities such as knitting, pottery, or woodworking also offer a way to express creativity and relax. These activities involve a tactile engagement with materials requiring focus and mindfulness. The repetitive actions involved in crafting, such as the rhythmic motion of knitting needles or the steady shaping of clay, help to ground the individual in the present moment, providing a meditative experience. For example, someone working through feelings of stress or frustration might find solace in creating a piece of pottery, focusing on the sensation of shaping the clay and the mindfulness required to complete the process. The act of creating something with one's hands can offer a sense of accomplishment and relaxation, as it allows the mind to unwind and focus on a single rewarding task. Crafting also provides individuals with the opportunity to make something that has personal meaning. A piece of jewelry, a handmade scarf, or a beautiful painting can serve as a reminder of the healing process, a tangible representation of emotional release. These creations become more than just objects. They are symbols of personal growth and emotional healing. The process of creating can also foster a sense of connection to oneself and to others as the craftsman or artist expresses their inner world through their work. Each of these forms of creative expression, whether through visual arts, writing, music, dance, or crafts, offers individuals the opportunity to explore and process their emotions in a safe and constructive way. Creativity allows us to take the chaos of our internal world and transform it into something tangible, something that we can understand, release, and grow from. Through creative expression, we can gain clarity, release tension, and find healing. Creativity provides a means to not only express, but also to transform our emotions, turning pain into beauty, sorrow into strength, and confusion into insight. In conclusion, creative expression is a powerful healing tool that helps individuals process complex emotions and foster self-awareness. Whether through painting, writing, music, dance, or crafts, creativity allows us to externalize our feelings, gain insight, and release emotional tension. Creative expression is not just about creating something beautiful. It's about the healing journey that happens along the way. Each act of creation brings us closer to understanding ourselves, to healing our wounds, and to embracing our emotions as part of our personal growth. As we engage in creative expression, we give ourselves the opportunity to heal, transform, and move forward with greater emotional resilience. In conclusion, the story underscores the transformative power of practices such as mindfulness, emotional release, forgiveness, connection with nature, and creative expression in the journey of self-healing. These practices, when woven into the fabric of daily life, serve as pillars that support inner peace, emotional resilience, and personal growth. They encourage us to reconnect with ourselves, process our emotions, and cultivate a sense of balance amidst the challenges of life. Healing is a journey, one that requires commitment and patience. But it's a journey worth taking as you embrace mindfulness, emotional release, and self-compassion. Take one step at a time. Start today, whether it's a few minutes of meditation, a walk in nature, or simply acknowledging your emotions. The journey begins with a single choice: to prioritize your well-being. As we embrace these tools, we begin to transform our experiences, fostering a deeper connection to ourselves and the world around us. By doing so, we open ourselves to profound healing and growth, creating a life of clarity, purpose, and emotional well-being.